All right, what's up? I'm gonna try to get into a little how like a little show y'all a little technique I use for time stretching, how I do it, because I know a lot of people say that whenever they time stretch on the MPC 500, they nothing happens, it doesn't work for them, and I don't know if it's something they're not doing right or not. I'm not trying to say that. I don't know what they're doing, but I'm gonna show y'all what I do because it works for me every time without any bugs, without any glitches on the MPC 500, and it's very good time stretching on the MPC 500. So real quick, let me just show you a little demo of what I do. This beat's already complete right here. The samples are already time stretched to 89, what I wanted them to be stretched to. But I'm gonna show y'all what I did to get them to that tempo. Okay. I don't know if you can hear these chops. You know what I'm saying? All right. Anyway, I time stretched this sample to 89 BPMs. Originally, the sample was slow like this. Here's that sample originally. This is what that right there is what I stretched it to. And then this is what it sounded like before I stretched it. Pretty much what I do when I'm making my beats is that I like to use the sequencer to help me figure out the tempo of the sample. So what I do a lot of the times, you know how you go to on MPC 500 sequence length. I set mine to sequence 16 bar, but you can set yours to 1 bar. Okay, so I set the sequence parameters to 1 bar. Hold on, let me do that real quick. It's hard to do everything with one hand. There we go. One, hit do it. Okay. Now, what I do again now, this is after I chop my samples up. Okay. I go to track one. Let's see. I go to track one. I mean, for the sake of all purposes, I'm gonna mute all the other tracks. This is a completed beat. I go to track one, and I find the tempo of the sample by doing this. Say, for instance, this is how I do it. See how that sample loops at 89 BPMs? Because I know that's the tempo that I stretch it to. Say, for instance, I want to stretch this chop right here to 99 BPMs. What I do is why I set the sequence to 1 bar looping, and so I can find the original tempo. That's how I find the original tempo. When I find the tempo of loops at, I'll know that that's the original sample. So in here, the sample I'm trying to stretch that I know is at 89 BPMs right now. You scroll all the way over to edit, and then you scroll all the way over to stretch. Click stretch. In the original tempo, you put 89, because I know that's the original tempo of stretch at. I mean, the loop at 89.0. My bad, excuse me. Doing this with one hand's hard. 89.0, original tempo. You scroll to the right to new tempo. You hit 99, or whatever you want the new tempo to be, but try not to do any more than 10 BPMs over. So say, for instance, that you want to stretch it from 89 to 99. That's cool because that's only 10 BPM clicks up. But stretching it any more than like 10, you'll start to hear a weird sound, or you can. Not all the time, but you can sometimes. So now on the new tempo field, you click 99. You go over, you can set a preset. You know, it doesn't matter what you pick for real. I mean, I usually pick Mailbox A. In the preset, you click do it. See? Now that's the sample right there, chop 25. I'll put it on the pad that's the original sample that I had looping at 89 BPMs. I'm gonna put it on that pad. So you hit the pad you want to put it on pad 2 on track, or pad bank 1, A, track 2, pad 2. You click do it. You sign the pad, you click do it. I hope y'all can understand what the hell I'm talking about. It's kind of hard to, but anyway. See that? Sample. So now if I click 99 over here, if I set my sequencer tempo to 99, and see how I got the sequence length now at 1 still. So new tempo. Here I have the 99 now. All you gotta do to time stretch on the MPC 500 is, well, this is how I do it. I go to each chop individually, find out the tempo of each chop individually, and then I put that in as the original tempo, and then I just go over the new tempo, put in my new tempo that I want it to be at, click do it, assign it to the pad, the sample to the pad that I want it to be on, and voila, got a time stretch sample on the MPC 500. You know what I'm saying? And you can even get into it like this, I don't know, fucking around real quick, You know what I'm saying? Just a little mess around. Just messing around, showing y'all, that how I could take the BPM of my original beat from 89 into 99, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just messing around, making a little beat. Now, 99. And now I'm going to show you what it originally was at. The beat that I originally made is 89 BPM. Here's that sample, I'll time stretch back to normal. So pretty much all you got to do to time stretch on the MPC 500 is figure out the tempo, loop each tempo. Once you get each chop looping, loop each chop. Once you get each chop looping smoothly and it loops perfectly into the next chop, then you know the tempo of your sample, and then you can put in a new sample. So I'm gonna get it y'all next time. Peace.